Welcome back to the abyss, my friends. I hope you brought a blanket. It gets cold down here, especially when we talk about places like the Arctic Tundra, a desolate, frozen wasteland where darkness reigns and chilling tales are whispered on the wind. Today we journey to this unforgiving landscape, a realm of perpetual ice and secrets buried deep beneath the snow. We'll be exploring three bone-chilling stories of mysterious disappearances, each more unsettling than the last. These aren't just stories, my friends, they're whispers from the void, echoes of unsolved mysteries that continue to haunt our world. So gather close, turn down the lights, and prepare yourself, because what you're about to hear will send shivers down your spine and make you question everything you thought you knew about the Arctic Tundra. Remember, every snowflake could be hiding a secret, and every gust of wind could be carrying a scream. Our first tale takes us back to 1972, to a time when the world was still captivated by the thrill of exploration, when the unknown held an allure that enticed the brave and the bold. Four seasoned explorers, driven by a thirst for discovery and armed with the best equipment money could buy, set out to chart a new path across the vast and unforgiving Arctic tundra. They were veterans of countless expeditions, their names whispered with respect in the hallowed halls of exploration societies. Their journey began like any other, filled with the promise of adventure and the thrill of the unknown. They documented their progress meticulously, their radio transmissions filled with the crackling static of long-distance communication and the excitement of their discoveries. Then, silence. Days turned into weeks, the silence growing louder with each passing hour. The families of the missing explorers clung to hope. Their desperate pleas for information met with the deafening silence of the frozen north. Search parties were dispatched, their planes braving the unforgiving Arctic weather, their eyes scanning the endless white expanse for any sign of the missing expedition. But the tundra held its secrets close, the only response to their frantic search the mournful howl of the wind. Weeks turned into months, hope slowly fading into despair. The official search was eventually called off, the missing explorers relegated to the cold case files, their fate a chilling mystery lost to the unforgiving wilderness. But the story doesn't end there. Years later, a lone hiker stumbled upon a chilling discovery, a weather-beaten backpack half buried in the snow, its contents remarkably preserved by the freezing temperatures. Inside, they found the explorers' final journal entries, their words a chilling testament to the unseen forces at play in that desolate landscape. The entries spoke of strange lights in the sky, of unsettling noises that echoed across the frozen wasteland, and a creeping sense of dread that settled over the expedition. The final entry, scrawled in a shaky hand, simply read, "They are watching us." Who were the mysterious they referred to in the final journal entry? What unseen forces had claimed the lives of these seasoned explorers? The Arctic tundra remains a place of mystery, its frozen ground holding the answers to countless unsolved disappearances. But some secrets are better left buried, some mysteries better left unsolved. The vanished explorers serve as a chilling reminder that in the face of nature's raw power, even the most experienced adventurers can vanish without a trace. Our next journey into the heart of darkness takes us to a remote research facility perched precariously on the edge of the Arctic Circle. It's here, in this frozen bastion of science and isolation, that we encounter the chilling tale of Dr. Anya Volkov, a brilliant but eccentric astrophysicist known for her groundbreaking work on cosmic radiation. Dr. Volkov was a woman obsessed, driven by an insatiable curiosity to unravel the mysteries of the universe. She had dedicated her life to her research, her world confined to the sterile walls of her lab and the vast expanse of the night sky. Her colleagues, a small team of equally dedicated scientists, were accustomed to her unorthodox methods and her solitary nature. They knew that when Dr. Volkov retreated into her work, days could pass without a single word from her. But one day, her silence became unsettling. Dr. Volkov's research assistant, a young graduate student named Dmitri, noticed her absence and decided to investigate. He knocked on her lab door, but there was no answer. He tried the handle, but the door was locked. A wave of unease washed over Dmitri. He knew that Dr. Volkov would never leave her research unattended, not without at least informing someone. He gathered a few other members of the research team, and together they forced open the lab door. The lab was empty. Dr. Volkov's coat was still draped over her chair, and her notes lay open on her desk, as if she had just stepped away for a moment. But there was no sign of her. Days turned into weeks, and the search for Dr. Volkov intensified. But despite their best efforts, the research team found no trace of their missing colleague. As the investigation continued, unsettling details began to emerge. Dmitri recalled hearing strange whispers coming from Dr. Volkov's lab late at night, whispers that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves. Other members of the research team reported seeing flickering lights in the distance, lights that seemed to dance across the frozen wasteland, defying any logical explanation. The Arctic Tundra, it seemed, was whispering its secrets, but no one could decipher their meaning. Was Dr. Volkov's disappearance a tragic accident, or was there something more sinister at play? Did the isolation of the Arctic, the endless nights and the howling winds finally push her over the edge, or was there something else, something ancient and unknowable, lurking in the shadows of the frozen north? The disappearance of Dr. Anya Volkov remains an unsolved mystery, a chilling reminder that even in the pursuit of knowledge, some secrets are best left undisturbed. Our final tale takes us deep into the heart of Inuit legend, to a place where the line between myth and reality blurs like the horizon in a blizzard. We journey to a forgotten corner of the Arctic Tundra, a place where ancient stories whisper on the wind, and where the spirits of the past are said to roam free. Our story centers around a seasoned Inuit hunter named Inuk, a man respected for his knowledge of the land, his skill with a harpoon, and his deep connection to the spirits of the Arctic. Inuk had spent his entire life navigating the treacherous terrain of the tundra, his survival dependent on his ability to read the signs, to respect the delicate balance of nature. One day, Inuk set out on a routine hunting trip, venturing further into the frozen wilderness than he had ever dared before. He was driven by a primal instinct, a feeling deep within his bones that something awaited him in the heart of the tundra. Days turned into weeks, and Inuk's family grew increasingly worried. They knew that he was a skilled hunter, capable of surviving for extended periods in the wild, but his prolonged absence was unsettling. A search party was assembled, a group of Inuk's closest friends and family, their faces etched with worry as they ventured into the unforgiving landscape. They followed his tracks, the faint impressions in the snow leading them deeper and deeper into the frozen wilderness. The tracks led them to an ancient, abandoned Inuit settlement, a collection of crumbling stone structures half buried in the snow. The settlement had been deserted for centuries, its silence a haunting reminder of the Inuit tribes who had once called this unforgiving land their home. The search party fanned out, their eyes scanning the ruins for any sign of their missing friend. As they searched, a sense of unease settled over them, a feeling that they were being watched, their movements tracked by unseen eyes. The feeling intensified as they approached the largest of the stone structures, a dilapidated longhouse that had once served as the heart of the ancient settlement. The air grew heavy, the silence broken only by the mournful howl of the wind. Suddenly, one of the searchers stumbled upon something half buried in the snow, something that sent a chill down their spines. It was Inuk's harpoon, its once gleaming surface now dull and scratched as if it had been dragged across the frozen ground. The harpoon was pointing towards the entrance of the longhouse, its silent message clear. Inuk had entered the ancient structure and he had not come out. The search party exchanged uneasy glances, their hearts pounding in their chests. They knew the legends surrounding the abandoned settlement, the whispers of restless spirits and ancient curses. They had always dismissed them as mere stories, tales told to frighten children and keep them close to the safety of the village. But now, standing on the threshold of the longhouse, the legend seemed all too real. What had happened to Inuk inside that ancient structure? Had he stumbled upon something sinister, something that had lured him to his doom? Or had the spirits of the past finally claimed him as their own? The disappeared hunter serves as a chilling reminder that some places are best left undisturbed, some secrets better left buried beneath the ice and snow. The Arctic Tundra, a realm of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving cold, holds countless tales of mystery and intrigue. These stories, whispered on the wind and etched into the ice, serve as chilling reminders of the power of nature and the fragility of human life. As we emerge from the depths of these chilling tales, let us remember the lessons they offer, to respect the power of the unknown, to heed the warnings of the past, and to tread carefully in the face of the unexplained. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of darkness. If you enjoyed these tales of mystery and intrigue, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more spine-chilling stories from the edge of reality.